Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. Space to maneuver at the 40. LeGarrette Blount. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blount, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. A tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
It'll go as a gain of 9, and it'll be a Carolina first. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 2nd and 10, Newton again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Partner, I know the ball security is preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Kelvin Benjamin. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play that time, Newton to Benjamin. 55 yards. Red zone opportunity. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now the rookie from San Diego State, it's Donnell Pumphrey. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Screen play, Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters. And this is what he's always had. And that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. So they're operating in the red zone. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Here's Newton. And that'll be caught. Panthers touchdown. It's Benjamin with a grab. Kelvin Benjamin, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. A good pickup there at 22.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. Now Wentz on the bootleg. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. Now a play fake. Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. loose football. And now look at him go. The 40, 30, the 20. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down. On offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, after getting the ball in prime position to score after a fumble recovery, you think you're in a great spot. But the defense on the field is saying not so fast, and they've held firm on the first 2 plays.
Now it's Newton. And that'll be caught. Panthers touchdown. It's Benjamin with a grab. Kelvin Benjamin on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And an alley to run. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Donnie Jones set to punt it away now in his 14th year in the NFL. Standing just outside his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taking it about the 16. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will get it here as they take possession. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Newton's Super Bowl nemesis, Von Miller, in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Eagles take possession. Here's the former Bronco. It's C.J. Anderson with his first carry. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. On second down, here's Wentz. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Wentz now on first down. Screen pass to Sproles. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play,
and for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brandon Graham. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. To throw on second down is Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the red zone now, Newton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. And Dixon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gano out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd and short.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. A final shot before half for Wentz. And this one is incomplete. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the 2nd half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. 2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
McCaffrey following the penalty. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. They'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it the rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tackles.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know the rule is first guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Here's Wentz to throw. Throwing right side, that's complete to Demarius Thomas. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Charles Johnson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Working from the gun, Wentz. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Donnie Jones now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And able to find Graham, complete. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. It's a big play that time on the fake punt. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From midfield, here's Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So a development here as Wentz is out. And they'll turn things over here to the backup to see if he can dig him out of this hole. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating.
This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the gun, Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. A great read, and it's picked off. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And tough starting field position here.
Watch right, watch right. Reset. Richmond. 10. Reset. 36.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. But it's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And they'll get him down up past the 15. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Foles. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Foles. He's going to sling this deep downfield. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's the safety, Kirk Coleman, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So that right there was his second pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying, that getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already
Amateur
done that,
hour.
right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a third again.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. They'll halt play here for an injury as Christian McCaffrey is slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. They stay on the ground. This time it's Stewart. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. They'll try the air now with Newton. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background.
And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He hits Stewart in the flat, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good rally to the football holds him to 2, and that brings up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Here's Anderson. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week. You must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. There, keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle. He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside, or they can really stretch your defense.
Get him to the ground at the 37. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James. There's Foles. Screenplay, Anderson.
What's up, y'all?
Another 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
Hey, Rico. All right, Rico.
Really for next week, trying to get some
How the fuck you lose to this damn Philadelphia Eagle player?
This one, all over but the shouting.
This man garbage as hell, bro.
I was looking at Bryson Petty. This shit got bored and full. I cut this shit off.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now they set up the screen.
This nigga trash, Rico.
Get it into enemy territory just across.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Only three.
I don't give a fuck if you had a bad game. You should be ashamed of yourself. This nigga trash, bro.
Set up a throw.
The score don't even justify it.
And for a third time tonight, it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Evans. And a return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The
Shit.
pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad
If you don't want to go, bro, don't go. I want to go.
Hey, y'all hooping on Tuesday?
Bad decisions on the
What the fuck?
that should have been another.
Thursday.
Yeah.
Greg Olsen was the intended target. And it's third down. Fourth quarter,
Thursday
you got
morning?
the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because
Hailer done bought too much VC. Now he got money problems. now all of a sudden, this nigga got money problems. 2K they came out. Now this nigga got money problems.
Get started off on me, boo. I thought I was slow as hell, but it's him. I got down 19 to 7. I can't always make it 56 to 22.
Damn. What YouTube channel you subscribe to?
Switch hands first and
Oh, shit. I can't make it beat the shit out of that fight. That might make me. Might say, Daniel defense tight.
looking to
I
jam
had
the receivers at the line here.
I had a total of 17.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And
Rico got this super cold ass fucking Falcon thing.
Hey, bruh. How the fuck, dude, for the Eagles? The nigga got Demarius Thomas. He got Von Miller. And he got the running back from the Browns. Oh my Jesus. Yeah. That shit's supposed to be a fumble.
and defensively that
Man, I guess the Broncos must be his homeboy or something.
but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And he still got everybody. He still got Alshon Jeffrey too.
back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Yeah, all the reason he scored 7. Nigga broke the first play of the game, he broke a long ass run. And after that, he ain't been able to move the ball. Yep. Blood out here burning my whole defense. That might got, yeah, that might got Marshawn Lynch. I mean, the Gary Blunt at 95 on this hoe.
They're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep running.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.
Hey, Rico, you trash, fool. You lost to this garbage ass nigga. On my worst, the guy still beat his ass.
Their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get the weekend off.
This nigga trash.
Time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears.
This nigga garbage.
The losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now.
Haley Cole now, bro. He dropped 66 on the nigga.
With the Washington Redskins.
Man. 9-8. Man, I if Kelvin Benjamin was faster. Yeah, I had 3 touchdowns with that nigga this all game.
You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
Man, every game I be having plenty of folks injured. Nah, I'm finna go to bed.
I'm getting back on 2 clicks.
Just Seymour. West had already went before I got there. And then, Bobo and walking them off today. I don't know. I seen her driving. She might have went. But I saw her driving when I first got in service. I think Croft off today. I think she is because I ain't see her, and she only person I took over there was Seymour. Fuck them folks. They retarded. No, yeah, that was Bubble said. For real? I heard it. Simo was like, I don't even know why they even mad at me. Yeah. Man, I'm so glad I got 359. I've been chilling at work. Yeah, but I'm gonna go with y'all tomorrow, bro. My name on the list. If they don't give me nothing at the hospital, my post, which is 359, or Upper West Post 2, I ain't going. All right.